Okay, we're back. I think everything's working now. I fixed it. Jesus fucking fuck. Well, that was quite a start to stream. Hi, I'm Seven the Vampire.
And I'm Keith the Dinosaur Boy PA.
Anyway, I wanted to show off this nice little new title screen with Milliam and her snow mishy. And yes, welcome back to more Trails of Cold Steel 2 after that fuck-ass disjointed intro where my entire computer, not my entire computer, all my softwares decide to shit themselves for a bit.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, so, last time, what did we do last time? We did a thing. We got back from Nord. Yes, we rescued all of Nord. This time, we're back in Ymir for, you know, a day, so let's take the time to rest up and then find the rest of our friends. I could start with Sharon's bonding event. What the fuck is happening with my model? Excuse me? Excuse me? Don't start this again. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? Hang on. Come on. There we go. That's better. Technical difficulties abound tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just one of those days where everything seems to not be working. Alright, I guess we'll start with Sharon's bonding event since she's here. What are you doing why are you doing the cooking, Sharon? I thought it might be the best way to make myself useful. Lady Schwarza and I have been plotting out all sorts of culinary concepts that could aid with your father's recovery. She looks shockingly comfortable in her kitchen. I never gave it much thought before. Seeing an Ouroboros enforcer standing in my house is kinda weird. Is something the matter, Masterine? Could I make you a favorite dish or something of the sort? Lady Elisa is out shopping for ingredients at the moment, so it's not too late to put in any special requests. I would gladly leave the deciding to dinner menu to the two of you. You would be just like a married couple. Whatever you want to make will be just fine. I don't know why. I'm wasting my time worrying about her past. She's still a Sharon, no matter who she worked for. Well, I've got it on my mind, though. Maybe I should take some time to ask her a bit about Ouroboros. So this is kind of out of the blue, but would you mind telling me a bit about Ouroboros? If you can, anyway. I feel like I should learn as much about them as possible, since we're almost definitely going to face off again. Goodness. Would you be willing to accompany me on the mountain path again? Huh? I mean, sure, but why? You'll see why when we get there. Though, if you need some time to get ready, I can wait. Off to the mountain path, I guess. Oh, a dead end? Why exactly did you bring me here, Sharon? Is there something that I'm not seeing? This should be far enough from the village. We wouldn't want to cause trouble for anyone, Whoa, 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 whoa!
Hey, oh, whoa, hang on.
Put the knife away. What are you doing? Please draw your blade, Masterine. Allow me to take this opportunity to give you a little due practice. Practice? Where did this come from? I'm sure you don't need me to inform you of this, but Ouroboros has chosen to support the Noble Alliance in their endeavors. The agents assisting them are incredibly powerful and skilled, much like the Phantom Thief. They're all that powerful? Should you choose to define the way you and your classmates fight as good, then the Society of Ouroboros is nothing short of evil. Trying to fight evil such as that head-on is pure folly. But I, too, am part of the Society. Perhaps by fighting me, you can discover something that will help you stand up to them. I think that'll be far more useful than you simply learning information about the group that may serve no purpose. I see. Alright then. I accept your challenge. No holding back, Master Reen. I need to see what you're truly capable of. The important impromptu trading session began quickly. Sharon showed no mercy, subjecting Reen to the full might of her many skills. And he struggled violently to find an opening to mount a counterattack, barely enduring her onslaught. That was wonderful. It takes some impressive skill to be able to catch one of my steel wires in such a short period of time. I was only able to catch the one, though. This had been real combat situation you were fighting to kill. I would have been torn to shreds long before that. That may well be true. Still, you determinedly tried to find ways to turn overwhelmingly odds in your favor, never once giving up. Seeing that was enough to make me believe this practice session was not in vain. You mind if I ask you a question, Sharon? Why do you do so much to help us when you're supposedly still with Ouroboros? It seems strange to be trained on how to fight against the members by someone who's part of the group. The enforcers of Ouroboros are granted a certain degree of freedom in what we do. I simply exercise that freedom to choose serving yourselves in the Reinford family over Ouroboros. Though the fact that I'm a member of the society does not change, of course. That clears up approximately nothing for me. At the very least, I can assure you that you have nothing to worry about. Until this war reaches a conclusion, I'll fight alongside you and your classmates. That I promise. My love and devotion are with not only Lady Elisa, but with each and every one of you. I swear to the goddess, I will protect and fight for you with all that I am. Thank you. We'll be counting on you, Sharon. Always. Nothing would make me happier. Well. Conversation over. Sharon gave Reen first aid for the injuries and injuries he had sustained during the battle. And together, they happily returned to Ymir. There's even a bond level with Sharon. Woo! Character notebook updated. We did get a character point for Sharon there. She fought against Reen in order to train him to better stand up to Ouroboros, which she remains a part of. Hopefully her loyalty does remain with the Reinford family for quite some time.
Hopefully.
There is a number of things we can do, but I think the first one I want to do outside of that is the A2 course. So you only need, once again, you only need 23 of the flags, and you need to beat it in a minute. Let's see if I can get all the flags and beat it in the time limit. This is when they start getting rough, because you gotta, like, you see there, I lost a lot of speed because I took too sharp a turn. Yeah, got it. You don't want to take super sharp turns, because that's going to cost you your speed. But you don't want to take the turns too slow, otherwise you're going to miss the flags. That, I'm probably going to delete that. Yep, that's fine, because I can grab that flag. Oh, yeah, they're over here. God damn. There's a lot of flags on this one. Right, 24 and 25. Boom. And even beat my previous time. Hell yeah.
I did it.
New record. Do not need to do it again. Cleared the A2 course. And we get hair for our troubles. Hair is increase the odds of running from battle. I don't run from many battles, so I don't see it as that useful, but, you know, could be helpful to people who prefer running. Thinking next before I do side quests. I think the next thing I want to do is the bonding events. There is also a couple of things. Okay, so it's general store. Okay, so it's all at the most of it's at the general store. So I might do the quest first because it's at the general store, which is where I need to go anyway. And in that house is actually somewhere I did want to be. All right, because it's you. Yeah, she got a book. Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 5. So far, so good on that. We haven't missed any yet. We haven't missed any of those yet. They just aren't going to show up again for a little bit. Like, you get the first one so early on, and then it's a little while before you get the second one. Alright, I'm going to swing by the general store, because in the general store, oh, well, you have a quest for us, too. Oh, look who it is. You've come at a perfect time. I have? Can't say those words fill me with anything but dread. Why would that be? I never cause anyone any trouble. Yeah. Of course you don't. Well, anyway, as I was saying, now that we've got so many students here, I was thinking of treating them to this village's specialty to welcome them. We have a specialty? Breen, you've lived here your whole life. How the fuck do you not know this?
What, Breen?
Then again, she's probably too busy, being depressed. Of
Yeah.
course we do! We have the manju, the Eastern confectionery that Master Kafai brought here. I may have been the one who decided it's the okay. The specialty, but the decision's been made and it is final. Okay, so it's not a village specialty, it's you decided it's a village specialty and consulted with no one.
Oh,
You.
okay, fair enough.
She said it's a village specialty, and who are we to argue?
Sure.
Right.
Whatever, man.
Anyway, so that's what you're gonna make. That's right. There's just one teeny little problem. I'm missing one very important ingredient to make them, and I can't seem to get my hands on it. Which one? Azuki beans. You wouldn't be able to get your hands on some from me, would you, Reen? Well, I can see why you might have trouble getting them. They're not exactly well known here in the Empire. This might actually be pretty difficult. I guess it couldn't hurt to try. What should I do? I'll for search. Oops, let me just skip that. Would you like too much? Alright, I'll give it a shot. As uncommon as an air bunny as they are, people do use them here from time to time. So, someone somewhere is bound to have some left over. Those the best place to start would be people who do a lot of cooking. Yay! Well, good luck with your search. We will do that later. You have two things for us. Manual Munchie Soup and Imperial Chronicles issue Thrice. So now we can get some Manly Munchie Soup. Onion soup. It's onion. I like Reen's just like,
Okay, let's give this a try. Not what I had in mind.
explosive omelet.
How?
It's explosive.
Explosive in what way?
It's explosive. Anyway,
There's
so
multiple ways you can
the Pantacle will be touring the nation. Can't help but feel for the fortunate citizens across everybody who will be given the chance to witness its majesty. Okay.
Oh boy.
So we're still, there's still propaganda. Step towards ending the war. Such tour will raise morale amongst Alliance troops. Will the Imperial family be aboard? No less Pim Duke Commander and Chief Staff Lord Rufus Alberea. Members of the Imperial family will be aboard the airship. That's interesting to note. We haven't really heard much from the Imperial family. Outside of, you know, Alfheim being kidnapped. The nation's economy is stabilizing? Sure, buddy. Another battle in the west. Have been warned across the coast of the Lemire province is likely to be center of another large-scale battle. Lemire is out where, Laura and them are. And a strange knight appeared in the west. The Cruisin' Provincial Army classed against a mysterious, large weapon resembling the Alliance's own Azure Knight. The Alliance believes it to be the inferior imitation of the Azure Knight. Wow! Fucking, I'll show you inferior imitation. Valmar's gonna put his foot up Ordine's ass next time we see him. What you up to, Fee? Is this... Is this, okay, is it a... No, it's not a bonding event. I didn't think it was. Yeah, I think the bonding events are... No, Toval has one. And so does... Okay. Who all has bonding events? Toval, Elisa, Millium, Machias, Gaius. Okay. I can't remember if Fee had one. Well, I could find these people. That would make it much easier. Invite friends. Invite my friends. I don't even know why I do that. That's like the worst way to heal up. Just use the regular hot spring. There's no reason to use that one. Wait, this is the Sorcerer House. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? No, wait. What? Am I right? No, that is the Sorcerer. Yeah, that's the Sorcerer House. What the fuck am I doing? Where am I going? Why can I not find what I'm looking for? Holy shit. Okay. Toval's over here. That's the answer to all my problems.
Sharon was kind enough to give us the official Ouroboros seal of approval on Ymir's defenses yesterday. They might be number 1 on the guild's list of enemies, but everything I've seen out of her is worthy of our trust. Still, the more time passes, the grimmer the situation here in the Empire gets. Maybe it's time for me to square things up with the goddess, just in case.
A little prayer couldn't hurt me right now. Maybe I should join him. Sure, I would love to join you. If you're heading off to pray, I'd be happy to join you.
That's the plan. Nice to have some company. There's something I wanted to talk with you about anyway, so I guess the goddess is smiling on me already.
What would that be? Offer a prayer to the goddess. Look, if Toval doesn't pray regularly, his girlfriend will come and kick his ass. We all know who's the top in that relationship. I'm kind of surprised you wanted to come pray all of a sudden. You never really struck me as much of a religious man. Again, I don't think he is. I think he just fears, you know.
Well, it's because I'm not, really. I only really come to church to pray before the big jobs.
What brought you here today, then?
You even need to ask? I wanted to pray for you kids' futures, as well as the future for all of us in the Bracer Guild. Both to Adios and my other goddess.
Whoa, who's this other goddess?
Kind of an embarrassing question to answer, to tell you the truth. But she's the woman who sent me on the road to becoming a Bracer.
He even refers to her as a god. Man!
Goddess!
Man, look.
That's crazy!
Look, I could probably suplex Adios. And the thing is, she would. I don't care that she's the leader of, you know, the church's knights. She'd suplex Adios. Just to prove she could. Oh.
It all started back in the day when I was still working for Old Nick. Ended up getting caught in some trouble involving an artifact, you see, and she's the one who helped me get through it all.
You don't mind me asking, what kind of trouble?
Let's just say that's one experience I'll be happy to never relive. I was pretty skilled with arts even back then, but if she hadn't come when she did, I'd have been a goner. She's a tad on the violent side, though. The kind of person who could take out a whole Jaeger Corps with her bare hands.
Yeah. By the way, friendly reminder that Wazi believes that Ein is one of the few people who could one-on-one Aryan Hood and win. I think a tad might be putting it lightly.
Still, that was how we met, and she saw the potential I had when it came to arts. Thanks to her, I ended up finding my true calling. I threw away all the aliases I'd been using up until that point, and just became Randinur. I keep forgetting how to.
It's Renure,
Okay,
Renure, I believe.
gotcha. And just became Toval Randinur the Bracer. That's how I'm gonna stay. Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is, people at the end of the day are the sum of their experiences. There's obviously a lot of you don't know about your past, but that's not what defines who you are. What does define you are the choices you make, the paths you choose. That's what I think, at least.
Toval.
Well, anyway, you've still got more of your classmates to find. And even then, you've still got plenty of time to find out exactly what it is you want to do with your life. But if you ever need any advice, you can always come talk to me.
Thanks, Toval. Still have no idea what I want to do after all of us meet up or after this war is over. But hopefully by the end of it, I'll have a better idea.
There you go.
Reen would make a good bracer.
Yeah.
He does already have the desire to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Their conversation finished, Reen and Toval offered a silent prayer to the goddess, and swore once again to survive the trials of war and come out on the other side. Look, if Toval died, Ein would kill him. I absolutely love the relationship those two. Like, you actually get to see a bit of it in the manga Tearing, I believe it's called.
Ooh.
Or something like that. It's one of the Trails mangas, because there's a couple of them. But it features a journey that Estelle and Joshua go on, and it's actually how Estelle and Joshua found out Ren was in Crossbell. And Toval is assisting them during all of that. And Ein is also part of it. And a woman he met involved in trouble regarding some artifacts. We actually know that story because that is the story of Carnilla, which we read in the first game. Hey, guys. I've only been away from the Empire for a month or so. A month. So I'm kind of surprised how much I missed it. What a great town to come back to. This village holds a lot of memories for Class 7. I can say that. I can certainly say that. I'm happy you feel that way. Given that the people here are being gracious enough to host us yet again, I'd like to give them something in return. I just haven't decided what exactly. Can I help him out? It's not like I don't owe everyone here a lot. Why don't we clear some of the snow then? It hasn't been coming down that hard, but it never hurts to have a clean walkway. It's good exercise too. No complaints here. Let's borrow some shovels and get to work. Reen and guys headed over to the mansion's storehouse to borrow a couple of shovels. And once they were adequately equipped, they started clearing snow off some of the village's more popular pathways. Finished in record time. Thanks for the help. Although it is still snowing, so I'm sure it'll build up again before too long. Still, it's good to exercise. It was good exercise. So it wasn't all for nothing. All that warmed me up a bit too. I wish I could say the same about my fingers and toes. Surprised you're not freezing with how lightly you're dressed, though. Well, it's certainly chilly year-round on the highlands. We don't get snow like you find here, but I'm used to dealing with the cold. Oh, oops. God, I hate how twitchy my hand can be sometimes.
Oopsie daisy.
I mean, I'm fairly used to the cold weather, too. Well, in the next game, we'll actually have a dialogue log.
Like
so.
a dialogue log. Neat.
Yeah. I'm fairly used to cold weather, too. But I don't think living here all my life has ever stopped me from feeling the cold. Anyway, you alright with stopping by the footbath to warm up a bit? Doesn't sound like a bad idea. This really is relaxing. It's a pleasure to be able to use the springs here again after our last visit. I think there's a few on the outskirts of the highlands, but it's never been custom to soak in them like this. Well, every country's different, I guess. There really is a lot I love about Erebonia. I still hope to bring my whole family here once everything's calmed down. Really? Homa, Lily, and Sheeta really do seem sad to see you go. You must be worried about them. Yeah. Nord's no longer in any immediate danger, but it's still difficult to rest easy with the war raging on. Sooner everyone can return to living in peace, the better. Yeah. And when that happens, I want to show them more of this great country. Not tanks, not soldats, but the things that made me come to see Erebonia as a second home to begin with. Like the snow and the hot springs here. And this place is just one of many stunning places to see. Each one rich with tradition. I really hope you can. I still don't know how much we can do, but we'll put our best foot forward so we can make that a reality. We know how much your family means to you, Gaius, and we hope we can help you reunite with them. Thanks. That means a lot to me. I love that one. It's simple. All of Gaius's bonding events are pretty simple, but I feel like they hold good meaning.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always need the most complex story, but it's just sometimes the simplest things
He
are.
just wants to
Yeah.
protect his homeland and the new home he found in Erebonia.
Exactly. This spot's got the best view of the whole town you can get. Now, where am I gonna play today? Someone mentioned a spot where you can snowboard around here. That sounds like it'd be kind of fun. Nice to see she's making herself at home. If she's interested in snowboarding, she might need some help getting started. Maybe I should go with her. Sure. Snowboarding, huh? Want me to join you? I hate to assume, but I'm guessing you've never gone before. I grew up around snow, so I can show you the ropes if you want. You mean it? That'd be awesome! But I did say I'd lend Claire a hand today.
Go have fun. You can help me out later.
Boom! Schedule cleared! Let's go crave some carbs.
Go carve some powder.
Let's go carve some powder. That's what you say, right? No, William, no one says that.
Carve some powder.
I really, I know this song plays at other points, but this really is Milliam's song to me.
Fair enough.
It's one of those, it's such a goofy, bubbly theme. It fits perfectly for her. Wow! This course is super nice looking. Yep, all the younger guys in the village helped make it. That goes for me too, of course. It was a while before enrolling at the academy. Really? Neat. Alright, time to have some fun! You've never used a snowboard, right? You should probably start by learning the basics instead of trying to have a race right off the bat. Nah, I go through all the boring stuff when I've got Lammy. What kind of trouble are you conjuring this time?
Oh no.
Lammy!
No wait, no, hang on, Milliam, put it away.
I'll race you on Lammy, you race on your snowboard. We'll see who claims victory! You can't be serious. There's not much point in racing on a snowboard course if you're just gonna fly over everything. But it'll be fun! And fun's all that matters! So let's go, go, go! Yep, it's an actual race.
Oh shoot.
You got 48 seconds you got about 48 seconds or so to win it. There's no flags to grab, so just focus on being fast. I believe you do want to go the way she's going to. I don't think you need to win it. I don't think you get anything special for winning this one, but I am going to try and win it.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, exactly. I beat you on your fucking floaty bitch. I hate this so much, though, because it's just so... It is a lot it's going to be a lot closer than you think, effectively. Because you can only go so fast, and she is flying over everything. But, I mean, there we go. Easy peasy. Even beat the 48 seconds.
I like that one. Winning up Milliam's little.
And victory is mine. Look at you, Reen. Can't believe you beat Lammy. Well, I'm pretty used to snowboarding at this, and this is the beginner's course. Our Getlum sure seems fast, though. Racing against him reminds me of when we were chasing you two all across the Highlands. Guess you did, huh? Lammy can do way more than this, though. Probably the only one who could really take him down would be that one girl in Sammy. There she is. Actually, now that you've brought that up, you wouldn't happen to know anything about her, would you? I mean, you've got the same surname. That can't be a coincidence. Beats me. All I can tell you is that it was definitely the first time we've met. Maybe she's a friend of a friend or something? That doesn't explain the surname. You know, I really don't know much about Milliam. We might be classmates, but she doesn't talk about her background. Maybe she's just not ready to? Who cares who she is anyway? Friend or foe? Friend, foe, or distant relative? She kidnapped Elise and the princess, right? Well, yeah, but we're gonna save them, Reen. If finding her is what it takes to make it happen, then that's just what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna help, because that's what classmates are for, right? Right you are. Thanks, Milliam. I still don't have any clues as to where the two of them actually are. I'll be counting on you to help us find out. And rescue them when that time comes. You betcha!
Aw.
They stayed out a while longer, enjoying the wintry scenery together. Headed back to Ymir. Milliam may be a part of, you know, the intelligence division and all that, but it appears she does truly consider herself a member of Class 7 first. Alright, one more person, which is Elisa. So, no, two more. Oh. One more person, which is Elisa. Oh, hi, Markius. I am so sorry I forgot about you.
Torvald recommended I try the coffee here, and now I can see exactly why.
Hey, Delilah.
Yo, what's up, Delilah? The beans themselves are fairly standard. The roasting method they're using has given them a wonderful aroma. Coffee this good pairs perfectly with all the chess game transcriptions I've been reading.
Wait, you're reading up on games other people played? You must really love chess.
You could say that.
Up!
I'd like
Unicorn Turtle 669. Thank you for becoming a loyal subject. I love that username. Doing good.
669.
Yeah, I love that username.
Yo, what's up?
Hey there, and we're doing good, Delilah. How have you been?
Yes, and hello there, Unicorn Turtle.
Yes. Hello, Unicorn Turtle.
But I haven't played in a long time. Reading records like this may be fun, but it's no match for the real thing.
You know, I could play against him. Sure. Pretty sure there's a chess set over in the Phoenix Wing, Monkius. I might not be up to I might be up to club standard, but it should see us through a match or two if you're interested. He did say I'm interested.
Yes.
Said, oh, I'm interested. Sorry.
Oh, I'm interested. But only if you expect me to come at you with everything I've got.
Way ahead of you. Reen and Monkius enthusiastically ran off to the Phoenix Wing to grab the child. I don't know why that's so funny. You know, I don't know why, but I don't know why, but I picture Monkius, you know, like in, you know, like you can go like the doctor's office or something in like a child's area. They'll have like the giant chess set. I can't help but imagine like kid Monkius playing with that.
Aw.
Well, this is going just swell. Yeah, I know the game just started. I mean, I think it did. Yeah, from the looks of it, it did. Figured you'd be rusty enough for me to maybe stand a chance of winning, but no, you're as sharp as ever.
Well, I wasn't part of the chess club for nothing.
It 100% looks like the game has just started, even from this blurred image.
You're doing a good job at holding your own, though, so don't feel too bad. You're reminding me of how tenacious a player Stefan was.
He was the captain of the lower class chess club, right? Wasn't he? Oh, Remy!
Oh,
Welcome,
hey,
Remy!
Remy, how's
Thank
it
you for the
going?
raid! Welcome, welcome! I don't know why the raid notification did not go off. That is very weird, but I mean, we've been having technical difficulties all night, so... Fuck if I know. Technical difficulty... This stream has been nothing but technical issues, so...
just a bit of scuff.
I'm not gonna
Don't worry
question the
about it.
raid message, just deciding it doesn't want to go off. But yes, you're playing Oblivion!
What's the
Sure,
stream without a
a
bit
bit
of
of
scuff? Yeah.
Oh, believe me,
yeah.
tonight has just been what the fuck after what the fuck. I was Oblivion.
I wish I knew. He's a hot-blooded guy, though. I can't picture him sitting around idly. Wonder what the students from the upper class chess club are doing, too.
You're worried about them, aren't you? I know you were competing against them initially. It was good. We became the Archmage and are getting ready to fight the King of Worms.
King of Worms.
Oh, a worm? Hey,
Would you
Keith,
still love me if I was a worm?
and so many arrows were missed.
Oh, lovely.
Sounds like
Fantastic.
I love accuracy. Sounds like my adventures in fucking Final Fantasy IV sometimes. I love when I just shoot in like I've tried to use one of my characters using a bow and I just missed. By the way, I gotta say this, it drives me nuts in Final Fantasy IV. Like the one good thing about the DS port of Final Fantasy IV is that you don't have to buy a bunch of arrows. You only have to buy one of each arrow and then you equipped it and it's just you have it. In every other port of the game you have to buy, like, you actually shoot arrows and you run out eventually.
King of Worms is a powerful necromancer named Manimarco. Oh. You missed
Fair
5
enough.
arrows at point blank.
How did you miss? They were right in front of you! Anyway, I know you're competing against them initially, but it looked like you guys were putting your differences behind you.
We were. At the end of the day, this war was started by the Noble Alliance, not by nobles as a whole. Talon said no.
Only 5
For every
people,
noble
5
who's in favor of it, there's another who's just as much of a victim of it as commoners are.
How do you miss that close when an enemy is that
Jesus
close?
Christ.
You know, I actually love how much Monkius has grown.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how the new 5-for-5 deal works at Arby's? That would imply someone going to Arby's. Me at every opportunity. See, sounds like what Yuki does to me, what Reyes does to me.
Yeah.
And what I do to Keith.
Yeah.
You've changed. Back when we first met, all it took was someone whispering the word noble to set you off on a rant.
Well, I'd like to believe I've been able to mature at least a little bit since enrolling at the academy. Either way, with my father being one of the many victims of this war after his arrest, I can only hope that we can do something to better the situation for everyone.
Yeah, same here. But I'm sure we'll be fine. No matter how desperate things seem, if you keep searching for ways to turn things around, you'll find one. That's true for this civil war as much as it is for this game of chess.
You can look forward to more of it tomorrow in D&D. Oh,
Yeah.
that's tomorrow. That's also tomorrow for us.
No, no, it's not.
Oh, wait, no, hang on. Today is Thursday, not
Yeah.
Friday.
It's like, no, it's not.
It's not. Well, it's not. It's almost Friday. It's
fucking liar.
It's almost Friday. 13 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't worry about it. Trying to chess now, are you? Tying it to chess now, are you? Well, I do see what you mean. All we can do is keep looking for that one move that will change everything. Crap! Why'd I move that piece there?
Talk about perfect timing. There's my one move that changed the game. Might be able to win against you after all, huh?
we'll see about that. I'm only just getting started.
It really does look like, I can't tell from this angle, but it looks like pieces. I mean, Green's bishop is not at the starting position, but most of the other pieces seem to be in their starting position.
Yeah. It's very early chess. No one
You
has
know, he's
taken the
scared
center
Victor.
yet.
Time zone samesies.
Oh my god, time zone twins.
I love time zones. Anyway, we did that. So now all that's up to Elisa for real. all that's up to Elisa, right? Wait, I have two. Who am I forgetting? Oh wait, Marcius. Poor Marcius. Can't believe I forgot him. I believe
Damn.
a new master coin. No, I was like, is there a new master coin? for sale?
Megalith.
Nothing really new for sale here. Can sell all our Septus masses we have for, quite a bit of Mira. And I don't believe any new quartz are available yet. No, nothing yet. I guess we can focus on getting slots open if we really want to, but I'm gonna hold off on doing any of that until a bit more later. If that makes sense.
Sharon wants to do some cooking later, so I'm here to stock up on ingredients. She's asked for stuff that'd be nice and nutritious for your dad, too.
Thank you so much for doing this. You must be exhausted after the time you spent in Nord. So try to get some rest if you can.
Thanks. Maybe I will. You know, the footpath I passed on the way here might be a great way to do that. I haven't used it since our trip, so maybe I could do with it a little tip.
I'm tempted to join her. I think this bonding event actually reveal. I can't remember if this one or the next one actually reveals something kind of interesting. That does sound good. Can I come with?
The more the merrier. Let me just finish up my shopping and we can head over.
Yeah, I think it's this one, but it's also been a hot minute, so I can't remember all the order of the bonding events perfectly at times. After Rain helped Elisa carry her purchases back home, two of them made their way over to the footpath.
You can feel the warmth course through your whole body. It feels like all my exhaustion's just melting away.
Yeah, the footbath's nice all year round, but it's really something special during the winter. Last time we were here, it was still early fall, so I imagine you could feel the difference too. Not like
I can, actually.
for real, like hot water like that when it's cold out feels really nice. I can confirm.
Mm-hmm.
It feels fucking amazing. One of the best feelings in the world.
Legitimately, hot springs give you a cold resistance buff, man.
It's like, I love it. Just, ugh.
It
Until you get
doesn't
out. Oh
matter
yeah,
if it's
until
snowing.
you get out of the water. Look, the second you get out of the water, you are fleeing. But when you're in the water, it's so nice.
Yeah.
I think it was winter when I came here with my family as a little girl, too.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that last time we were here that you'd been here once with your family. You remember how long ago?
Well, my father was still alive, so... It was around 9 years ago, I suppose. It was grandfather's idea to bring us all here. This was before Sharon joined our family, too.
Yeah, so Elisa would have been around 8 or 9-ish.
Mhm.
That sounds exactly like something he'd suggest. 9 years ago, that'd make it a few years or so after my dad adopted me.
Oh? How funny would it be if we actually bumped into each other back then when we were kids? We couldn't stay for long since everyone was really busy with work at the time. But I'll treasure the memory forever. The whole family together laughing and smiling, mother and father at my side. It's amazing how much can change in 9 years. Everything is completely different now, both at home and in Arabonia as a whole. I just hope Mother is alright, wherever she is now.
Give me a minute.
A minute for what? What's this?
It's called a happiness hair. They're seen as a kind of good luck charm around here. Normally, you'd put a bit more effort into making one and use different materials, but this will do for now.
Huh. It's a sweet little thing, isn't it?
I know, right? When we were kids, Elise and I used to always Elise used to always make one for me whenever she thought I was down.
Oh. Sorry. You must be as worried about her as I am about Mother.
I'm sure she's just fine. That's what I'm choosing to believe. So just try and believe that your mom is fine too. I'm sure that you'll be reunited with her before too long. Just don't give up hope.
Yeah, I won't.
Come on, don't cry. Here, this'll cheer you up. Don't worry, you.
Wait, was that a memory from when I came here as a little girl?
Elisa? Sorry, it gets still childish to think something like this would cheer you up.
No, that's not it at all. Thanks for the encouragement, Reen. I won't give up. And I'll keep believing that we'll both be reunited with our families before long.
That's what I like to hear. Seems there's more to what happened during her trip here, 9 years ago than she's letting on. We'll have to figure out more about that later. For now, I want to head to the Phoenix Wings, which is right here. No, that's the chapel. Okay, hang on. Where's her state? Chapel's behind me. No, yeah, that's right here. Okay, there it is. There's the Phoenix Wings. I swear I'm not stupid, I'm just dumb.
Don't worry about it.
This guy had a French accent, right? Excuse me, Werner. Would you mind if I ask you a question? Well, of course not! Ask away! I
forgot how aggressive it was.
Reed asked Werner if he had any Azuki beads. Well, I certainly do use them on occasions in my cooking. They have this unique flavor and texture that makes them very interesting in addition to certain dishes. Unfortunately, while... I don't know why that's so
No.
funny!
No.
Unfortunately,
No.
wild monkeys broke into the outdoor storehouse and made off with my entire supply.
No.
As long as they ain't carried the Z virus, we're fine.
No. No.
That was
No.
the funniest part of... That was one of the funniest things in Dokapon.
What did I call it? Like mega AIDS or something?
Yeah, we just kept calling it AIDS. And then you died. We're like, Kate died of AIDS.
Just a bit. At least coming back to life removes AIDS from your system, apparently.
You know what? Dokapon out of context is certainly something.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, unfortunate, but that does happen from time to time. Indeed. It's part and parcel of living in the mountains, I suppose. Well, thanks for telling me. I'll try my luck elsewhere. Come to think of it, I know someone else who's big on making confectionery. Maybe you should go ask him if he has any beans. Beans! I cannot wait. Totally. God, I can't wait for more. Anytime I think of just that, beans and all that, I just think of cannot wait to get back to fucking Harry Potter and the bullshit. Can't wait to collect more beans. I love wait, what? Should I drink a 3? 5, trying to have too many and blackout. Okay, I didn't mean to talk to you. Gerald's a big fan of making sweets, so maybe he has some Azuki beans. Worth a shot at least. Oh, you're looking for some of those? I do use them fairly often, yeah? Kiki loves things in paste form. Do you happen to have any on hand? Afraid not. I did have some, but they were stolen by some wild monkeys just the other day. Jesus. So it's the same monkeys that attacked the Phoenix Wing storehouse.
Get those
They
chimps back in the zoo!
Oh no! There's been an outbreak of monkeys again.
Oh my
God.
God.
Dokapon was certainly. I feel like we're gonna be quoting
Someone say
Dokapon.
tasty beans?
I feel like we're gonna be quoting Dokapon for a while, just because. God, that was a hell of a playthrough.
I'm gonna be more careful about locking up in the future. Come to think of it, I do know one place you might try looking if you want some. Really? A while back, Kiki's beanbag split open. It was full of Azuki beans, too. And they went, well, everywhere. From what I hear, Luke was the one who gave her some replacement beans. Maybe he's still got some left? He's not someone I would have thought of, but it sounds like as good a lead as any. I'll try asking. Good luck! Alright, let's go find this Luke. Let's go find Luke Skywalker. Where is Annabelle? I want to check something. Where's Annabelle? I know there's a point in time when she's in here. I guess it's just not now. I think she's probably still out on the, I'll go talk to you in a minute, sir. I think Annabelle's out this way still. I'll call friends. Okay, it really doesn't matter. We're not gonna be getting into fights. We're not going out here to fight anything. By the way, the shining palms in this game are the same as they were in you are not easy to kill. Are the same as they were in Cold Steel 1 where you use the bait. Okay, so my rank has not gone up. I didn't think it did. Could get I'll hold off. I was thinking about getting a couple more warrior badges, but I'm not really gonna need them. Well, guess I'm getting in a fight after all.
Here we go. Second. Damn, now's our chance. Elisa, let's do this.
Just fucking blow through them. Not a fuck given.
Is everybody okay?
Easy peasy. May I ask the name of the one that isn't 7? That is my good friend and co-host Keith.
Hello, it's me.
Yes. This is Keith the Dinosaur Boy VA. He is
Hello.
good friend of mine and my co-host.
Yep, that's me.
Hey, do you have a minute? Weren't you this guy?
Wait, was I? Fair enough. Whatever voice I gave him, this is gonna be it now, I guess. Sure, what's up?
You know who I miss?
Yep, alright,
speaking
whatever,
of
man.
voice- You know who I miss, speaking of voices? Nicholas.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nicholas.
I miss him because that was such a stupid joke that we made. I don't even get why we made the joke, but we did.
I think it's because the initial voice that I gave him just sounded like Markiplier, and then we just went with it.
Yeah, just kind of rolled with it after that.
That's kind of an embarrassing question.
How's that embarrassing? Is it? I'm not sure how it could be.
Well, you know how my mom was when I got hired here earlier this year, right? She couldn't stop smiling. She was so happy, she even went and made sekihan to celebrate.
Oh, neat.
She overdid it, of course. We ended up with more leftover beans in the house than we knew what to do with.
I'd forgotten all about that. She only busts out the sekidan when it's something we're celebrating too. Think you could take some of those extras off your hand?
Actually, Lisa was looking around for some too. So, sorry, Reen. I ended up giving the last of it all to her.
Felisa? There's a surprise.
I gave her a bunch though, so she might still have a few left. I'm sure she'd give you some if you asked.
Can do. Thanks for the tip. And we go to Lisa and she's like, yeah, they were stolen by monkeys.
Son of a bitch.
She's in the chapel. Alright. I pray to Adios that this lady has beans. Your beans! Hand them over.
Your beans.
Can I have them over your time, Lisa? Of course. What can I help you with? Reen asked if she had
thought,
any Azuki
I
beans.
thought that said, could I have a moment of your beans?
Can I have a moment of your beans?
Of your beans?
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans.
beans?
What the fuck?
I certainly do. Luke gave me some not long ago, and then I got attacked by monkeys and they stole the beans. I developed an interest in them after hearing that it said in the East they have evil repelling properties.
Throw the beans. You throw the beans at Ito. Poor guy. He's the one in Ito. He's the one in Oni.
The one and only.
I love Ito. He's great. Even if he's like terrible in terms of combat, he's great.
They could never make me hate you, Arataki Ito.
It's just he just has a little bit of brain damage. Don't worry.
Just a smidge.
But after looking into them some more, I found out they're also very healthy and nutritious.
That
Perhaps
whole
the
gang's
origin-
got brain damage, except for Shinobu.
Look, Shinobu's just got like the child leashes on all of them. I love that Shinobu, when like she first released, was terrible because her whole thing was Hyper Bloom, and Dendro was not out for another patch till after she released. It's like, oops, her mechanic wasn't even in the game yet. And then, you know, the first Dendro characters came out, and she ended up being pretty damn good because the Hyper Bloom was broken. Like, there's better ways to get Hyper Bloom now, but still, she's still really fucking good just because Hyper Bloom is so fucking busted in that game. Anyway, enough about Genshin Impact. I play Genshin Impact. Keith started playing Honkai Star Rail, technically. Playing in the loosest sense of the word. He's gonna stop playing it as soon as the Fate collab ends, probably.
Apparently, it's a permanent event, from what I understand.
Ooh.
Like, it might be, at least. I
Well,
don't
I know,
actually have
like,
a definite source to back that up,
I
but
know that
that's
in
from
Star
what I've heard
Rail,
from rumors.
event stories remain. They never.
Okay.
The stories of the events can always be played, which
Mhm.
goddamn does Genshin need to implement. I love
Yeah.
revealing heavy lore information like Albedo being a homunculus in an event from like 5 years ago, and we
Yeah.
never. And it's like, okay, thanks.
You can't play Dragonspire ever again, though.
Get fucked.
Or Dragon Spine?
Oh, something like that.
Yeah.
Perhaps
I think
the
it's
origin of that
Dragon's
belief is that they repel evil is the fact that they keep you healthy, and thus repel evil in that sense. Father Bernard and I have started putting them into oatmeal for that very reason. Really? It's kind of amazing when you think beans and oatmeal. And amazing how many things you can do with Azuki beans. If you happen to have any left over, would you mind sharing some of them with me? Oh, not at all. Hold on a moment and I'll go get some. We have plenty left in the storehouse. Storehouse? It's not outside, is it? It is, yes. Why do you ask?
No!
I have a bad feeling about this. We should hurry. I'm coming with you. However... Her head tilts. She's like, what the fuck? Are you okay, Reen? Phew, looks like the lock's still fine. Here they are.
No. No!
Go ahead, open it. We won't steal the beans. Claire! Okay, bye! Okay, oh, sorry. No beans for us! To be fair, if Ring glared at me too, I'd be running away.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I'd die after. You're not getting away, but, you know, you're gonna die. That's the regardless. Don't forget, Reen is an 8 leaves user. He is just going, he can just end you. That should keep them away for a while. Oh my, that was very impressive. Is that a skill you gained through your training? I didn't do anything special, really. But as a precaution, I suggest you keep ingredients that monsters are likely to enjoy locked indoors in the future. No arguments here. But first, I should give you those Azuki beans that you wanted, shouldn't I? Thanks. It wasn't easy, but I managed to find you some beans.
Some beans?
And here's your beans, Camilla. Yes, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. I'm just glad after all that effort's gonna pay off once everyone gets to try our specialty. You know, they said that the more trouble you go through as a young person, the better off you are later in life. Anyway, now that I have some of these, time to make some maju. Wait, you're gonna make them now? First, we soak the beans in water. Then, when they're soft, you boil them like so. Then you add some sugar, boil them a bit more, and then you knead them like this. I really need to be here for this. 2 hours later, Ymir's famous manju were finally completed. I like famous? Kinda? Here you go! I'll finish the finest homemade manju you would ever seen. Make sure to share them, okay? And you get Ymir manju for everyone. They do look pretty good. Thanks, Camilla. This was exhausting. I guess it was worth helping her after all. You've proven all over again just how dependable you are, Reen. If you ever need help with anything else, I know who to call. Just try not to work me too much. Alright. Manju for you, for manju for me and you. Alright, so those are a healing item that you get 10 of, heals 2500 HP, and cures seal, mute, and stat down, which isn't bad. I mean, not the best healing item in the world, but terrible. Yeah, everyone's customized weapons, right? Oh, I don't have Sharon. Oh, I'll get Sharon's later. Alright. So, that is all bonding events, both, and the only, I said both side quests, there's only one side quest. Oh, I did almost forget something. That's why we check things like this.
Manju, manju, for me and you. Nice to see that Milliam hasn't lost any of her spark. Even though we had really had our work cut out for us back in Nord, I'm glad that we managed to resolve the trouble there.
Speaking of Nord, I should probably ask. Do you know anything about the Altina girl? Like why she and Milliam both have weird puppets and the same last name?
I do. Unfortunately, all of my information is property of the Intelligence Division, and as such, my lips are sealed. But to be blunt, telling you would only serve to confuse you, and we can't afford to have your mind anywhere else now.
Oh, come on. 2 members of the Intelligence Division would just tell us outright.
God damn it, man.
Fair point. Ooh, what are you guys whispering about? Wait, I see what's going on here. Hushed whispers, staying close, working together. You two are dating, aren't you?
Excuse me?
That's your definition of dating? Anyway, yeah, Milliam's origins. She seems to know something about the connection between Milliam and Altina, but is unable to talk about it. Like, look, if Milliam knew it, she'd shout it from the rooftops, and if Lecter knew it, he'd tell us and be like, oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy.
I made a bit of
Little
a...
boy.
I accidentally told you military secrets. Oh well.
Average day in War Thunder.
Average
There
day
is
on War
a
Thunder
new-
forums.
There is a new monster up on the mountain called, what was it? Snow Rat, but I'm not like I said, I'm not too concerned with filling up the logbook, considering we've already missed a couple of things. But do know if you're going after full logbook, the snow rats are on the mountain. They're not too hard to find. You just gotta find one, whack it, scan it. Anyway, that's all we needed to do. So let's rest up.
Trails of Cold Steel. We get a lot of mirror for Queen and Quest, get a couple of rank ups.
Here's a little something.
We get the
from
True
Magellan.
Gladiator headband and Dragon's
Keep
Vein.
it up.
By the way, I will say this. I think it's the A4 rank reward is where domination is in this game.
You should be proud of yourself.
Which, I mean, we saw how broken that was in the last game. December 9th.
Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well?
We did, thank you. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that we did, thank you. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that was just what we needed to take on the day.
Breakfast is delicious too.
I'm kind of jealous of you, Reen.
Really?
It wouldn't have been possible if not for Sharon. She's been increasingly helpful these past couple of days. She even taught me a few tricks in the kitchen. All that this cooking has been rather fun with her around. Oh, please.
Oh, what the fuck happened to your voice?
Oh, please. The pleasure's been all mine. This has been a wonderful opportunity to learn more about the local dishes. I simply can't wait to treat each and every one of you to a new recipe I've picked up after some additional practice.
I doubt you even need the practice, Sharon. Just don't forget that this isn't your home, okay? No overstepping your bounds.
But of course.
Incidentally, how is Baron Schwarzer? As much of a relief it was to see him up and about again, he doesn't seem to be back to his old self quite yet.
I'm afraid not, and you wouldn't be the only one who's noticed either. Father Bernard said as much when he came by as well. For now, he needs to focus on getting his strength back. We'll have to take things one step at a time. So long as he eats well and gets plenty of rest, I'm told he'll be fine.
Well, glad to hear it.
So am I. Just please tell him not to try and rush things. You know how he is, Mom.
No. Oh, this would be you, because you're...
No need to tell me. I heard you just fine myself.
Shouldn't you be resting, darling?
And what did I literally just say? You should get back to bed, Dad.
Not to worry. My injuries have entirely closed up at this point, so a little trip down the stairs won't kill me. If anything, I'm a bit unsteady on my feet after all that sleeping. But you can't fault me for wanting to see my son and his friends off, can you? You can forgive your old man for playing tough just this once.
Well, if it's just this once,
If you must.
you can clearly see who Reen takes after.
Ain't that the truth?
I don't doubt for a moment that you'll find your classmates and bring them back here safely. So go out there and do it. Go, and walk the path that you want to take through these turbulent times. You may not know what that path is just yet, but so long as you're together, you'll find something to guide you in the right direction.
Thanks, Dad. I'll be back before you know it. Till then, I leave everything here in your capable hands.
I won't let you down. Good luck, son. Shall we get going?
We're gonna see the valley at the end of. We're gonna see the valley at the end of the valley, right? What?
We're going to see the valley at the end of the valley, right? That's a...
Okay, sure.
Milliam, why do you do these things?
Yeah, we need to use the spirit path again to travel, and he's on our
Oh,
way.
Valley like Valimar. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, it should have occurred to me because it was a capital V, but
It's a bit silly.
Millie, you're a little too silly sometimes.
Yeah, we need to use the spirit path again to travel and ease our way in. We'll need to figure out who's going to be going this time too. I'll leave making that decision to you, Masterine.
Yeah, I agree. Let's make sure we've got taken care of everything we need to before taking off too. Roger.
Alright, or I forget, okay. First off, we need to pick 2 members of Class 7. I'm gonna pick Lisa and Fee. Really, I can recommend Elliot for... I can say leaving Elliot's not too bad given who we'll be getting in this one. Machias, again, he's Machias. There's just better party members. Gaius is pretty good, and so are Millium, don't get me wrong. But here's the thing. This is one of the only chances we're going to get to use Sharon, so I highly recommend bringing her. And Elisa is a great craft point battery, which for all 3 of these characters is an excellent thing to have. And for the characters we'll be getting, because we know our remaining party members are Eustace, Laura, and Emma. So for especially Laura and Eustace, having a craft point battery is great. And Elisa is also great support. And, I mean, we've already talked about how powerful Reen and Fee are. And there's a certain strategy we can get with Fee in this point in the game that makes her absurdly broken. So those are my reasonings for going with this party. However, going with Millium or Gaius isn't a bad choice either. It's just, this is my preferred setup. Like I said, you know... Oh, no, I don't want to go back in. I just wanted to get that to restore craft points. I'm also going to grab a few battle scopes because we won't have access to scan for a hot second. And I do want to try and scan as much as I can. Give me
Fair enough.
some battle scopes. There they are. I think 20 of them should be enough. Alright. Yeah, we're going to have some pretty solid strategies we can do. And this party is going to be our best bet around all that. Like I said, it's up to discretion. Technically, the strategy I'm using is going to be a bit, cheese the fight. And if you don't want to go for that, maybe don't, but... My choice is to cheese the game sometimes, and believe me, you're going to want some good cheesing strat for the upcoming fights. Where is the fucking exit? There's some rough fights ahead. It'll be impossible to travel back to Ymir for a while. Cheese is great. Cheese is good. Cheese is life. Cheese is life. Yeah, exactly. Reboot complete. Returning from inactive state. Awakener and secondary contractor waveforms detected.
Oh shoot, Valimar got a system update?
Looks like he's got more than enough mana back now.
He updated to Windows 11.
Oh no.
Yeah, we should be able to use the spirit path at any time we want.
I don't think I'll ever get used to this thing. Those soldats are amazing for sure, but Divine Knights make them seem downright ordinary by comparison.
Still love that Panzer Soldat is really just tank soldier.
Tank soldier.
The Panzer Soldat certainly can't compare to a Divine Knight in terms of individual strength. As it can be mass-produced and used a wide variety of strategies, however, they do have their advantages.
After everything we've done so far, I'll bet the Alliance will be more on guard against the Ashen Knight than before. Especially since they have a Divine Knight of their own. We'll need to avoid using Valimar carelessly for the time being. Good point.
Right, I'll keep that in mind.
Still, looking at him, it's not hard to be glad he's on our side.
Can't argue with that. After all, it was only thanks to him that we were able to drive the Alliance forces out of Nord. And he did that in style, too! All in all, we're just gonna need to be aware of our own limits and do what we can. We can use Valimar in our strategies, but we can't expect him to bail us out every time we are in a bind.
they deny us that denies a chance to grow, and we need to do just that if we're ever to find our rightful place in this war.
Couldn't agree more, Reed.
Know that I've got your backs all the way too. Anyway, with all that settled, our next destination's Legram, right?
You know, we say we're missing 3 members of Class 7, we're technically missing 4. Sarah's just as much a part of Class 7.
Of course.
And I guess if you want to say Crow 5, but like that's a bit of a that one's not joining us again. He's kind of, you know, a terrorist. That's the one.
Yeah.
Time to grab The Last of Us. Hey, that's a good game.
Oh my god.
But just to be sure, could you double check that for us, Valimar? Acknowledged. 2 waveforms detected in Legram to the south-southeast. All vital signs appear normal.
2? At least it's not hard to guess who those 2 could be.
Wait a second. 2? Last time you said there were 3.
He did, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Who left the area then?
You know, Fee has to be really cold in this. Like, that outfit.
Reed, I need a hug.
We can exclude Crow for obvious reasons, but that still doesn't completely narrow things down.
It's either Eustace, Laura, or Emma.
Makes you wonder why they left too.
My detection mechanism is not perfect. The results can be influenced by the energy flowing through the ground. Alright.
In other words, if the third person is on the move or aboard an airship, he wouldn't be able to sense them. I see. That could account for the discrepancy.
I
I understand you're concerned, but the situation in Erebonia is changing constantly.
You won't get very far if you let yourself waver from something this small, Reed.
I'm with Captain Claire. At the very least, we know that 2 of your classmates are there. No need to freak out just yet. Let's just choose who's going and move, okay?
Yeah, you guys are right. Any ideas on who should go or stay? For start, I think we should stick to traveling with the same number of people as we did last time. So 4 of us. 12 on Captain Claire. I'd prefer if one of you came along as well. Does that work for everyone else? For everyone?
If I may be so bold, I'd like to add my name to the list of choices. Should you agree to let me join, it would be my honor to serve you to the utmost of my abilities, whether Lady Elisa is with us or not.
Actually, that'd be great, Sharon.
No matter how you slice it, having her come with us would be a huge help. That means at least 2 of us will be able to remain behind and survey the village.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks, Sharon. We're happy to have your help. In that case... And it's gonna make you choose again. Of course, it doesn't actually make you, like... There's that. You got the camp menu. If you need to de-equip people who you're not using, which I am gonna do. Obviously, if I'm not using them, I'm not gonna leave them with all this good shit. I'd rather have this shit on my end. Like, I forgot to take, you know, Machias' stuff away, which kind of not having it was not fun. I'll take this. By the way, that Master Quartz Sharon has is actually really good. I'll get into it in a minute, but... I'm just taking everything from them, because who knows what I'll be using and what I won't be using. I forgot to take, you know, your stuff too, so yeah, I'm taking all of it. That way we can have it, because we're gonna need it. Honestly, I kind of recommend de-equipping the 2 adult party members that you're not bringing with you anyway. For certain reasons that we'll get into a little bit later. But just know that, you know, maybe... Did we really not have Claire with accessories that whole time? Holy shit.
Wait, what?
I never even realized, yeah. Maybe worth it to just not equip the 2, who you're not bringing. Time to go. You guys ready to head out?
Ready.
You might find someone's been keeping an eye on the guild house for me. You might find someone's been keeping an eye on the guild house for me while I've been away. Say thanks to them for me, okay? Not sure if you'll have any reason to drop by, but if you do, I've got a feeling they'll lend you a hand.
I don't see any reason why we can't.
Take care and have a safe journey.
Bye-bye! I think it's time we depart, If you would, Celine.
Right. Valimar, open the spirit path. Our destination, Legram.
Acknowledged. Activating spirit path. Here it comes. Once more. Onto the spirit path. Off we go. Whew. I love that. I love the spirit path transitions.
Mhm.
All right. Trails of Cold Steel. Trails of Cold Steel. I can't. Every time I see it, I just that fucking dumbass Full Metal Alchemist joke comes into my head. Anyway, welcome to the ever foggy Legram. Just as I remember it. Sure is foggy here.
Thank goodness we arrived safely. And this must be the thick fog that I've heard so much about.
This is where we fought that archaism. That should mean we're on Ebel Highway.
Really? Well, we've got more than archaisms to deal with this time. The higher elements seem to be active in this area as well.
Oh!
Oh, boy! Just like they were when that cryptid appeared?
Wait a minute. Does that mean something strange is happening here too?
My, stay on guard, everyone.
Following the highway to the south will take us to Legram. Once there, we can ask around and see if anything's off. And see if anyone's seen anything off.
Agreed. Alright, let's... Wait, have you been to Legram before?
That doesn't matter right now. Let's just go.
I love that. Well, you're just like, ah, it's not important. Alright, what's Juggler giving you again? Silverthorn, okay. Just wanted to make sure I knew what I got from this. Give you EP, I guess. Actually, no. You can use. Don't I have... No, I don't. Okay. Maybe cast one... Actually, put cast one down here since this one's a... That. Give you... Do I have anything that can do Frost Edge and give you... I can't give you... I guess attack one wouldn't be bad. Gives you those arts. It's kind of hard to, you know, have perfect setups right now. Yeah, I don't need to overthink them too much. I don't really need you with Terra. I'd rather have you with... I guess I'll have you with Evade. 35% evasion isn't bad. I think I'll swap Falco onto you for the time being. And you're good. You're set up for now. You have... Well, hang on. Instead of... Oh, that's where that is. Okay, instead of this on you... Well, yeah, instead of that on you, we'll swap it around. Well, we can't put it on her yet, but we'll be able to put it on her in a bit. You take Terra. Because Elisa's going to be our healer for now. Okay. That's what I wanted. Alright. Let's see if we can get into a battle.
Okay. May I?
Also, yeah, that is how far off, you saw there, that is how far off Sharon's attack is. It has a lot
Damn.
more range than you think. Alright, you'll be the perfect test subject!
Sharon!
I'll handle it. Now, here I come. Very well.
Sharon is a perfect mixed fighter,
Here I
having high arts and high attack, making her great at both. Not to mention her high speeds and decent evasion. You know, making her pretty good at evading. You know, pretty good agility. So, pretty good agility, so she can avoid hits. Just makes her great at everything.
With pleasure.
She is an enforcer for a reason. Not to mention, she also has a really, really good craft list. And her starting master quartz is Juggler. Attacks and crafts inflict abnormalities 30% of the time and have a 30% chance to inflict nightmare. With the confused quartz on her, these are all separate counts, meaning it attempts to do a random one, it attempts to do nightmare, and it attempts to do confuse. Alright, that's not where I want to go right now. I think I'm heading in the right direction. Yeah. It's hard to tell because, you know, the fog. But hey.
I can barely see where I'm going.
So yeah, Sharon is probably the best of the three, like, adult party members you get in Act 1.
Very well. I'll handle it.
Just such a powerhouse in so many ways.
Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
I'll worry about that later. Yeah, I'll worry about enemies later. God, it's so hard to see shit.
I spy walls.
Thank you, Fee. Anyway, welcome back to one of my favorite town themes.
Woo.
Well, we're here. Look, Graham, the lakeside town.
Laura's hometown, huh? Feels kinda mystical.
I guess you can say what Laura meant when she called it a town of mist and ancient legends now. Time to get to work. First order of business is figuring out who and where the two Class 7 members in this region are. We want to start by asking the Bracer Guild. Topol did ask us to pass on his regards to who's ever there, too. A wonderful idea, Masterine. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I was just reading some stuff.
What's
Just
up?
imagine what kind of useful information there might be to share with us. I was just saying what's ahead so I can
Oh,
make
okay.
sure I know what to grab and when.
Mhm.
Excuse me, is anyone in? My, you appear to have visitors. Come on in, door isn't locked. Oh. Hello, welcome to the Bracer. Wait, weren't you, no, I was the butler.
Yeah,
Hello, welcome to the Legrand branch of the Bracer Guild. You don't seem to
because I was Laura, so.
Yeah. You don't seem to be from around here. Can I help you with anything? One moment. You look awfully familiar. Might you be Laura's classmates from Class 7? Oh, are they acquaintances of yours? Indeed, They are Lady Alora's treasured classmates. I hadn't expected
Oh, wait,
we'd meet here.
I just saw Unicorn Turtle's clip of Foggy Walls.
Diverse, precise walls. It's just
I
Phoebe and
spy
Phoebe.
walls.
I spy with my little eye the
The
goods.
goods. You must be the Arcade family butler.
Mhm. I believe we share very similar professions.
A fight between those two would be horrifying.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Klaus. I serve Viscount Alsaid and his family. I am most relieved to hear to see that you are well and in good health. I'm certain that Lady Laura will be very happy to see you again. Then
Laura really is here?
she certainly is. She has been staying here here with Lady Emma for some time. Though I fear you just missed the two of them. They left not long ago. So you're Class 7 I've heard so much about, are you? Sarah and Toval are always going on about you. My name is Miles. I'm currently serving as a receptionist here at the Legram branch of the guild. Do you mind me filling you in on what you've... do you mind filling me in on what you've been up to? Sounds like plenty has happened on your end. Laura came here immediately after the war broke out. Correct. She arrived with her other classmates and has been residing here since. And you're all here now as part of a journey to unite everyone. I see. I had no idea that much of it was happening in the shadows of the Civil War. And while I've heard talk of an ash-colored knight, I didn't realize it belonged to you. Sounds like you fought rather well over in Keldic and Nord. You know about that already?
I suppose it saves us time explaining what happened.
Factoring in all that you have seen elsewhere in the country, it certainly does appear that something unusual is happening behind the scenes. Perhaps the strange circumstances in Legram as of late are connected. What's happening here? Is something of concern happening here? Yeah, a couple of things actually. First, we have never before seen monsters appearing on the highway. Second, we have this thick fog that hasn't cleared for a month now. That does count as unusual. No fog here is an ordinary enough occurrence, but the fog lasting for an entire month is beyond abnormal. Indeed, this is no natural phenomenon. As such, the townfolks are beginning to be rather disturbed by it. With the Viscount here, I'm certain he would assuage their worries, but alas.
Is he missing?
He is. We have yet to hear anything from him in nearly a month. He left in the direction of Heimdall aboard the Courageous when the war broke out, and we've been unable to reach him since.
That must have been when he went to Trista.
Well, it is Viscount Arcade we're talking about. I find it hard to believe anything could have happened to him.
Look, that man would suplex a fucking soldat.
True, real.
Soldat should be fearful of him.
We are in agreement. I'm of the belief that he is simply biding his time and waiting for the perfect chance to act. It's a great loss to not have him here at a time like this. On the bright side, the Noble Alliance's power doesn't quite reach as far. Which leaves us free to focus on dealing with problems like these. Klaus has been helpful in that regard. As have Lady Laura and Lady Emma. Or, Lady Laura and Emma. They've both been helping out with the guild stuff, right? You have any idea where they are now?
You said something about them going out earlier, didn't you?
Indeed. They left not long ago. Emma said she sensed something out of the ordinary at Lohengrin Castle. After that, they hurried over there aboard a boat to investigate.
You visited it during your field study here, didn't you, Reed?
Yeah, we encountered some pretty strange things last time. And only the two of them went there? Yes. I did try and convince them otherwise, They remained adamant. They insisted that if we cannot do something as simple as this, how can we hope to see our friends again? I could hardly bring myself to press the matter any further after hearing as much.
Sounds like something they'd say. I can easily picture it. When she gets an idea into her head, there's no stopping her.
Given the circumstances, it's only right for us to go help them. I agree. Let's head to Lohengrin Castle. Just as I heard you were. I'm sure they will be most relieved to see you. Please assist them, however you can. I will see to readying a boat for you at once. As soon as you are ready to depart, make your way to the pier. Thank you, we will. Well,
Let's go and get ready.
Alright. Let's prepare a bit before we head out indeed. I love Sharon's running animation, by the way. First stop we want to take is to the inn. You are the voice of this character, actually, Keith.
Oh. This town has just the sort of dignified aura one would expect. Until the mansion and training hall enter your view and ruin everything. I say it is little more than a branch school, and it's clear its master is as lacking as a ruling lord as he is a swordsman.
Damn.
Food here, on the other hand, is delectable. But that's by virtue of the surrounding greenery, so it doesn't even count. I always knew the Ursate family couldn't hope to measure up to my illustrious lord, and I was right.
Who is she supposed to be? She seems really strong for some random girl at an inn. Why, she must be a traveler. Traveler, of course. I wonder where she's headed.
How much longer will I have to wait for the next train to arrive? Oh, it's just one thing after another. First, I get paired up with him, then I end up getting stuck here. No, I mustn't complain. No sacrifice is too great if it is for my lord's sake.
What a strange girl.
I have a feeling I know who this is, but don't worry
Anyway.
about it.
We got Gambler Jack Chapter 6.
Wow!
I don't think there's anything else of note.
If Gambler Jack is so good, why didn't they make a Gambler Jack 2?
And then you see Gambler Jack 2 and it's the...
No way!
So...
Alright, we got that. We want to go back door outside. God, the fucking fog. Makes it so hard to fucking see. This guy will give us seafood pilaf recipe. Another recipe to add to our repertoire. And then we want to head to the store. Next up. Because we want to buy a couple of things. An animus monument. I believe this is the store. No, this is the house. Store is on the other side. Please excuse me while I go to the store. Alright. Because here in the store, there's a couple of things of note for us. Down here, there is Gambler Jack Reprint Chapter 4. And over with you, we can buy new weapons. No, not the Mirage Wand. No, that's already equipped by you. Fairy Knives. Alright, and I believe we don't want to buy the armor quite... Oh, armor's not even that good for anyone. Just increased agility.
I love the seafoods. I had a tasty platter of fried seafood today. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. I'll get the... Okay, so, hang on, I don't want to do this. Okay, I do want this for fee. I'm trying to remember the exact way I want to go about this. I'll get this for... I'll get one for you as well. I bought everyone's weapons, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Green would lose a little bit of strength just to be at 15% agility. I don't want that right now.
I'm gonna hold off on buying anything else because I don't think anything else at the moment in time is worth it. Still no new Master Quartz. But we can get our upgraded weapons out of the way. And then no. We can start getting rank 2 quartz. A couple of them at least. We can get mine too. I'll make a couple of those. A couple of attack 2s. I think one more wouldn't hurt. I don't really need a defense 2 for anyone. Don't need a move 2. I could use a couple of action 2s. I think 3 should be enough. Alright, that should do it for those. Alright, that's all I really truly wanted in the long run. Hold off on you. You already have an attack 2. I didn't even think about that. I don't even need to make you one. B is already at 45% evasion. And it's only going to get higher as we progress. Alright. So by the way, when we use... The reason I have her equipped with Falco right now is that for the duration of her having Shining, she has a 95% evasion rate. B is nearly immune to physical attacks. Also, seafood stuff is really good. I love seafood as well. I didn't say that because I was kind of focused on trying to make sure I had everything I need. I'm trying to think. It's really not... Well, hang on. Okay. He's at 59. He goes down 30. It's a bit of defense. It's almost 100 defense, actually. And 5, it's 10. Actually, I will get that for Reen. I'll get the blue mail for Reen. I don't want it for anyone else, though. I don't want anything else for anyone else. Okay. Alrighty, then. Top 3 food. Cheese, shrimp, potatoes. Shrimp is really fucking good.
Ooh.
I'm a huge shrimp
Fair
fan.
enough.
Crawfish is really good, too.
Potatoes are a peak food, actually.
Oh, yeah. Potatoes are really good because there's so much you can do with them.
Like, you got tots, you got
yeah.
fries. Yeah.
You know what's, we're about to end off. I was gonna say, you know what? I was about to say about mashed potatoes. You know what's really good? Wasabi mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
It's something that sounds weird on the offset, and then you have it, and it's like, oh my god, this is actually really good. All right, but actually no, there's one more thing I want to do before we end off. Still have a little bit of time left. We don't have enough time to go do the
True,
yeah.
real.
We don't have enough time to go do the big thing, but I believe it's over here. It's in the training hall. Isn't that in the training hall? Where is he? Where is it? Where? It's not in the mansion. It might be the chapel. Ah! There you are! Please be safe. Be safe. No, I was Lindy. This is Lindy,
Yeah.
remember? I was trying to remember which one was which. I was trying to remember which one of us voiced which, because I remember Hair which one's which. I was trying to remember which one was voiced which.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I remember I voiced Lindy. You
I
voiced Vicky.
would be fooled by them. I would
Wait,
fall for the prank.
I know you. Well, I only know them by hairstyle. The hairstyle switches, I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude.
Fair enough.
Reen from class 7?
Hey, Vivi.
Oh no,
What are you doing here?
it is Vivi. Wait, is it?
Oh,
It is Vivi. Why is her hair down?
Interesting.
She usually has her hair. Oh well. Or maybe I'm misremembering it.
no.
That's what I should be asking you, Fee. Long time no see.
And it's Vivi. I thought you were Lindy till you opened your mouth. I did too, honestly.
Oh, but Reen, how could you forget me? How can you be so cruel? After all the magical nights we spent together, too.
Ma'am,
Was I just another name on your long list of conquests?
ma'am, I hardly talked to you.
Why, yes, Reen. Please explain.
Just stop before someone actually starts to believe you, or believing you. I have to admit, I never thought I'd actually miss your sense of humor. Can't imagine it was easy making it all the way down to Legram.
That's putting it lightly. If it wasn't for everyone else who made it here, I doubt I could have done it. I lost sight of Lindy while I was running away, though.
Oh no. I must have been forcing that cheeriness a minute ago then.
I've been coming here to pray every day since we arrived. But I haven't heard a thing about where she might be or what she's up to. Sorry, I know that this is not very... I know none of this is very me of me, but I just can't help it. If you're not happy, you shouldn't try to force yourself to be.
Wherever she is, I don't doubt that your sister is alive and well. If you keep your faith in her, I'm sure you'll be reunited.
Thanks. But don't worry about me. You got too much to worry about without me making things any worse. I'm guessing you guys are trying to meet up with your classmates around here. Hope that works out.
We do too. Thanks. Alright. She wasn't actually the person I was looking for, but good to know that she's here. I kind of forgot she was here, honestly. Anyway, I was right initially. The person I'm looking for is here. It's just I'm not noticing him. Where are you? It's not you. This is Fritz. This is just some random dude. Where is the guy I'm looking for? No way up on this floor. Is he in here?
Second floor?
No, I said there's no way up. Oh, there he fucking is! Jesus fuck, finding you was a pain in the ass. And we didn't even really talk to you that much back in Cold Steel 1. I don't even remember who voiced you in Cold Steel 1.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't either.
Wait a sec. Is that you, Reen? Casper? Yeah, you really are a ghost. I don't fucking remember you. Did you flee the academy with Laura and Vivi? Fine, Casper. He's a ghost. That's right. I spent most of my time since here. I spent most of my time since here at the ship. I feel like there should be a apostrophe. No, never mind, not a comma. Never mind. I've spent most of my time since here at the training hall, helping out with whatever I can in town. I said apostrophe, by the way. Wrong words. That's the thing. There should be a comma. I don't know. I'm not a grammatical person. I can't write. Says the person who writes. To be honest, I've been biding my time and waiting for a chance to take the boat out west to see my family. Oh yeah, you're from a coastal town over there, right?
Hard to get a clear picture of what's going on over there lately.
I'm trying not to let it bring me down. It's hard to justify sitting around moping when Emma and Laura are working so hard right in front of my nose.
You shouldn't try to push yourself too hard, Casper. No one can blame you for having a lot on your mind right now.
Oh, by the way, we ran into Monica on our travels too. The army's taking care of her right now. Really? Oh, that's great news. Thanks for letting me know. You're off to meet Laura at the castle, right? Don't forget to tell her too. I'm sure she'll be even more excited than I am. Always.
Okay, time for us to get moving.
As we journey on, we find more and more members of Thor, more and more students of Thor's seem to have escaped. But next time on The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. If I could get it in view. Where is it? Where's the castle?
What's up?
I just wanna... We set out for Lohengrin Castle and reunite with Laura and Emma. And hopefully find out just where Eustace is. By the way, I'd like to mention, because we're mentioning we've mentioned Celdic a few times, I did actually miss something back in Celdic. It's something small, nothing major. But there was an Anton encounter, and he is currently wandering around looking for Ricky. I don't know if Keith even heard me.
What?
I said there was an Anton encounter we missed. He's wandering around looking for Ricky.
Damn it!
Yeah, here's the thing. I thought the first Anton encounter was at this point.
No!
But no, it's over by the witch collar. Alright.
No!
Hashtag beans. Alright, so tomorrow we become detectives. And try and solve plenty of cases and do a great job at it. Don't worry.
We're gonna play L.A. Noire.
Yeah, we're gonna be great detectives. We're gonna follow the law. you know,
Ace Detective. More like Ace Defective.
look, that's gonna be us. As for Saturday we'll be over on B's channel probably playing D&D, and Sunday we will be back here playing Fire Emblem. We're gonna go raid Guild Wars. We're gonna go raid Ryuk's, or not Ryuk's, Blood Moon. Almost said I was trying to decide between the two.
Alrighty.
Wait, is Delilah? It's kind of funny. Delilah's over in Blood Moon's chat. I just opened it. I just see Delilah. They're like, oh, that's kind of funny. Funny timing. All right, we're gonna go raid Blood Moon Kingdom. So I will see you guys back here tomorrow for LA Noir, for the start of LA Noir at that. Bye for now.
Later, gamers.